First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Callaway, the return man. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st down, New Orleans. They'll run. This is Kamara. Avoids him at the 5. And he
can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Tom Gurley. And they'll get him all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And 4 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down or more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, the option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal at the Saints' 1-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're running with Gurley. And this time he is in. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And a loose football, and the Falcons grab it.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And the Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. So
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 4. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Now it's Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot and they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And with just 4 seconds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Look to throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's got a first down of inside of midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And this time he is in. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Falcons 14, Saints 13. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Danny Johnson returning.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Pass incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and go.
They come up now, third complete pass. Back to throw, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Darnold down to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Steps away to his left. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Loss of a yard. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And Lutz's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting in the shreds.
Throw outside complete. It's Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 3.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas.
A 29-yard attempt.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas.
29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now. Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.